And you're listening to Two Guys, Two Things. All opinions
Oh God!
in this podcast
who cares?
are made up,
Yeah.
and all the animals were hurt.
So when you
in this
say
podcast.
the opinions are made up, so we don't even believe them.
No, we're not real.
Oh, we're not real.
We're not even real. We are just figments of your imagination.
Oh, because I do agree with hey, yes, some are opinions, some things we don't even believe really, and you got to just figure out which one is which.
Okay. We just keep you guessing.
Yeah.
We're the podcast that keeps you guessing.
Yeah, sometimes we do believe what we say, and sometimes we don't believe what we say.
Sometimes we're not even a podcast.
And sometimes we just give you the facts from a story.
Maybe we're actually in the room with you,
Maybe.
and you turn around, and we're there.
But we're not going to say. It's for you.
We're going to leave you guessing.
I will give you a hint. Most of the things we don't really believe. Well, no, I believe them.
Are you my friend?
I'll never tell.
Okay.
I'll never tell.
All right. Well, this is the podcast, so where we do take two semi-trending topics, and we discuss them, each for 15 minutes,
Right.
until there's really nothing left to say. Or we actually completely go off topic and don't even talk about it.
Well, and that's what I'd rather do.
Okay.
Two
guys know things?
Yeah, I'll start the story.
Yeah.
And then I don't care to finish the story.
Got it.
That's going to be my goal one of these days.
That's actually what I'm hearing. The feedback is that we don't ever
even
tell the story. Anyway, but what we need to do is we got to decide who is going to tell their 15-minute story first.
Oh, yeah.
And this is how it works this year. Chris and I, we both are paying attention to the news.
Yeah, you said last year wasn't fair because there was always a story about Kanye.
Yeah, I never got to go first.
So at least with the bets that we make,
it's a bet, 50-50 chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
I have a chance.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we make a bet on someone in the news, and whoever wins that bet gets to tell their 15-minute story first. So
okay,
this week we watched the Grammys.
Of course.
And we saw Jay-Z getting up there.
Oh, yeah.
And he was crying like a little bitch.
He was nonplussed.
Would I say that to his face?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Again.
Do you believe that?
Opinions.
Okay.
But
wait, I said nonplussed. Were you proud of me? Is that I use that right?
I don't know what it means.
I'm not sure. It's one of those things where I don't know what it means, but I know when to use it.
Okay.
It seems like it makes sense. Like he was very nonplussed at the Grammys.
Oh, okay.
Like he
looked really nice. You're right.
I think nonplussed just means like not happy.
I think Jay-Z could play Bond.
No.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
He's cool, man, but not Bond cool. What I mean by that is not that James Bond is cooler than Jay-Z, but he's not the type of cool that Bond is.
Maybe it needs to be. Maybe we could.
He can change it up for sure.
Just when you said nonplussed, I went to Octopussy, and that's how I got
weird,
into the Bond.
Weird.
It doesn't matter. That's
okay.
how my mind.
What's the bet?
Sorry. So we watched Jay-Z. He was complaining about his wife.
He's nonplussed.
He's married to
Beyonce.
Oh, you've heard of her?
Yes, I have.
Married to Beyonce, and he was complaining like, "Oh, hey, Grammys do better. She's never won Album of the Year.
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy.
How's that
to
possible?
him. Yeah. Well, I will say this.
Huh?
I like Beyonce. We talked about it a little bit. I like
Yes.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
As a person.
She's a very nice lady. We've had her over for tea.
Yeah. I think she's super cool, super talented. Yeah. I think the art that she makes is very innovative. It's very different than other R&B artists. I cannot listen to one of her albums.
Okay.
I don't like from start to finish. I can't listen to.
I don't know if she has one that would have one other than I think Lemonade.
Lemonade would be the one.
Yeah, that would be the one. Right?
Yeah, and only just
and you
for
could
like
be a great artist, and never win Album of the Year.
You can. And
but Lemonade
would be the one just for the fact of what she was trying to do with that album.
Yeah.
Just the artistic reaches she's trying to go for. Maybe should have won it again. Don't really like a lot of her music. I think she's super talented.
I think Kenny G won that year.
That was a writ?
Yeah, he came back to do another album. But anyway, so he made
get
a
to the
big
bet,
thing
Matt.
about Beyonce. Oh my God, she should win. And so I just knew.
Yes.
Talking about Beyonce,
right?
Like as the underdog.
Yeah.
She's gonna drop something.
No, you said like this isn't our bet.
She's gonna drop something big.
Yeah.
Beyonce's about to drop something big, and
Okay.
lo and behold,
yeah,
she's got a #1 record.
Right.
And I was right.
You were right.
I won.
I will say this: you were right. But then to be more specific, because you always like to be very vague with your bets.
Okay. Well,
I said
still won.
She's going to have a #1 song, but I said, you know what she's going to do, though? She's going to have a #1 song in the country genre. And that's what I went for. country genre.
I thought this was a shoo-in for me.
I know, but you kind of
She's
won.
not country.
And I was like, I'm gonna go on a limb and say she's gonna do a country song, and
Kudos to you.
there it goes. You just got to be more specific with your bets.
I did say though that the song would sound a little bit like Franklin the Turtle.
Well, it was a ripoff of Franklin the Turtle,
So
that's
I just
close.
think it would be
But
country.
then I was like, number one song, she's gonna be the first black woman to.
Can you believe that?
to
She's
be,
the first black woman to ever be number one on the country charts. How
which
cool
is
that?
how cool or how sad.
Is it?
I don't know. Don't you think there should have been one before now?
I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Who's listening to country music?
Not me.
Right. Well, so there you go. So I don't know. I don't think Beyonce was listening. Maybe she was listening to country. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a weird choice, but that's why I made the bet.
I think Hootie wearing a dress. I think he got close to wearing that.
He should have.
Okay.
Did he ever have a number one song on the country charts?
I don't know. 15 minutes. We'll go on the clock.
Oh, sorry.
You won the bet. You get to tell your
it's
story
my turn?
first.
Okay.
All right. And what do you got for us?
All right. So we're going to go to Glasgow, Scotland.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to talk about a nightmare of a Willy Wonka experience that left children in tears.
Oh, no.
And the cops called.
Please.
All right. Are you intrigued?
I love this already.
Are you intrigued? All right. So
Children in tears.
Yeah.
And the cops are called.
Yeah. So it was an experience called
Wow.
Willy's Chocolate Experience because they said they're not associated with Willy Wonka.
Because they would get sued.
Even though all of their images and things they had at this experience were just Willy Wonka shit. But
Would the estate of Rude Dahl come after them if they said they were?
Yeah. Or Warner Brothers.
Well, you know, a side note, Rude Dahl was a spy. I think in World War II.
I've heard this before. Is confirmed?
Yeah,
confirmed spy.
Yeah.
He was my favorite author as a kid because that's the only books we wrote, but listened to, read one of those. But no. So as a kid, elementary school and stuff those were the books, right?
Great books, fantastic.
Yeah. James and Giant Peach, BFG, Big Fucking Giant. I think that's what it's called.
That's what it stands for.
It's like
got it right.
There's one about pheasant hunting. Do you remember that one? A pheasant hunting one?
No, the Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
that.
Witches.
Yep.
Witches.
So I know
and then,
there's attacking of pheasants maybe and
then
Fox
Charlie
one.
and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway,
but he was a spy, so I think you don't want to mess with
no,
that
you don't
state.
want to mess with Roald
They
Dahl.
would kill you.
These people did. It's so funny. So they had this experience in Glasgow where they promised the world, right? About come here.
Was it a world of pure imagination?
One of my God, so good. There's so many good songs in that movie. And so they call it the Willy's Chocolate Experience, a Willy Wonka theme event. So they went online December of 2023 to start advertising this experience. And but
That's around the time the new Wonka movie came out, right?
Exactly. And the problem was that they used
Timothy Chalamet promised to be here too?
Yeah. He's like Timothy Chalamet will be here.
Okay, got it.
But they used AI generated images and posted these online to give an idea what this experience will look like, and it looked glorious. It looked like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Oh, I love it. Would love
colorful.
to go there. I want to go there.
So the weird. So two weird things about this. So the event was organized by a group called London-based, but called House of Illuminati. Don't like that.
No.
Bad choice of name.
No.
House of Illuminati. So it was supposed to feature what they described as.
In order to get in, you have to cut your baby.
Yeah.
And make it bleed.
You got to drink blood from children.
There you go.
Yeah, all that stuff.
It's like the Temple of Doom.
Yeah, exactly. So it was supposed to feature whimsical performances, surprises at every turn, and a celebration of chocolate and all its delightful forms. These are the things they use to describe this experience.
Sounds amazing.
They charge £35, which is about $45 US, a ticket.
Okay.
A person at $45. Yeah.
Was it the golden ticket?
It was no golden tickets.
They should have made it golden.
Yeah.
That's a
So
undersight.
Guests, when they arrived, they were shocked to find it was nothing like it was described. So images have gone viral, and we'll post them. Go ahead.
No, yeah. So you're saying it was not at all like the world they were promised?
Not at all. Which is maybe a very Willy Wonka thing to do.
You think so?
Yeah.
So instead, it was a world of pure shit.
Pure shit. It was essentially an empty warehouse, with some background scattered, some plastic candy canes and lollipops, just in this cement.
Is it Candyland?
Cement-filled empty warehouse. So during this event,
Run by carnies?
they had Oompa Loompas.
Okay.
But it was just women dressed in red wigs, and they also made up a character called the Unknown that was a evil chocolatier that lived in walls.
What?
Yeah. So they'd made up characters.
Don't remember that part.
So kids were horrified. And again, I'll repeat it. Parents were so upset that they didn't know what to do. They felt they were getting ripped off, so they had to call the cops and saying, "This is what we were promised. This is not what's happening." So some actors have come out, said they got scripts earlier that day that felt like AI gibberish, they called it.
Okay.
And they said, so here's a script, but just do what you want, quote unquote.
Hey, we're gonna have fun here, guys.
Yeah.
So just we want to have that creative license. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
The person who played Willy Wonka, or just was called him Willy because you can't say Willy Wonka.
Nice.
Willy Wonka said, just days earlier, handed a gibberish script and told to do whatever I want. And he was even disappointed when he saw the kids coming in. And their faces. So it's hard to describe over a podcast. Again, imagine a giant airline hangar warehouse, just cement filled, with very few things scattered about. It's
Well, you showed me a picture. I saw a picture of one of the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
And the caption said, "Was this actually Oompa Loompa or a meth lab?"
Yeah, so there's a picture of an Oompa Loompa going around online, where there's smoke behind her. She's at this desk with it looks like some kind of chemistry set. So the funny thing is like, so they said there was no chocolate.
There's no chocolate.
Yeah,
in
they said they were handed a jelly bean and a glass of lemonade.
A jelly
A
bean.
jelly bean and a glass of lemonade as they walked in. So it was essentially hell for these poor kids. Okay, so I want to show some pictures online or during our videos when we see this, but this seems like the ultimate bait and switch of just scary actors. No colorful world of anything. Hey, here's some candy kid walk through this. And it reminds me of like there's this like Winter Wonderland thing at like Cal Expo here in Sacramento.
Yeah.
During the holidays, and it's just it's just
Right.
stupid. You're just walking around a bunch of asphalt, and here's some blow up things.
It's expensive.
It's expensive, and you don't really do anything. Like here's a cup of hot cider. Go walk around, and you know what I mean. And so I don't.
They make like the Eiffel Tower. Like the
Yeah,
pyramids,
a lot of things blown up. Yeah,
right,
yeah,
with a lot of lights.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
But it's still stupid.
Uh-huh.
It's still stupid. I don't enjoy it. So for this, okay, I feel bad for a couple reasons. So for these kids, of course, but it's like it's a fucking punch in the face to the Willy Wonka and his chocolate factory and what this world's supposed to mean, and you're scaring kids at this point. Have you ever been bait and switched before? I guess that's the first question.
Well, you know what? Now that I did see this right here. Actually, the main character was called Willy Ponzi.
Well, yeah, there we go.
So I mean, I don't know. If that's kind
He's
of
going to put in jail for 15 years.
I don't know.
So some other descriptions here. So
Bait and switch. No,
Okay.
I do have my story of doing the internet radio.
Yeah.
Back in Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That was the weirdest thing. I remember I found this ad on Craigslist. Like, hey, you want to be on the radio?
Right. And
Pay
you're
us
like,
$50.
and you're like, hey, let's do it.
And I did. I paid $50, and I went. And there was tons of people coming out to try out or whatever it was. And,
Yeah.
And it's like, did I just lose my money? I was like, I'm willing to. Maybe it's $100, but it's like I'm willing to try this experiment.
Right.
And I did find myself on the radio. So
technically you were.
Yeah, and then like I was doing this show, and then the guy Doc was his name.
That's not real.
He was the owner.
That's
Doc.
funny.
And after like 3 months, like he just like left town.
And then what'd you do?
And then there was trouble. Right here in River City.
And then you went back in time.
No, it was weird. It was just so I don't know if that was a bait and switch, but it was kind of like, okay, did he just make a lot of money and
yeah? Well, here's the thing though.
But he put some work in.
This feels very you. It's like, oh, I'll pay $50 for something that may or may not happen.
Sure.
Like when we do our podcast, you're like, hey, pay this random company online to advertise our podcast.
Sure. I mean, I found my wife on a mail order bride thing.
There you go. There's not a bait and switch.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So,
my first wife.
So, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I feel like you would have fell for this.
I don't know. I think I'm too much of a cheapskate, though.
I'll have to pay $45 for a
per
ticket.
person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lot.
Yeah.
That means if you have a family of 4, I mean, you're talking
$180.
Good Lord.
Yeah, to walk through an empty warehouse.
Oh, and get a jelly bean.
Yeah, hey kid, here's a jelly bean. Oh God, what's happening? You want a cup of lemonade?
Who's this villain?
Lemonade, jelly bean. What's happening?
It's chocolate.
No, my favorite thing is that making up that character. But like, there's plenty of times you got to learn the hard way where like you promise something, you pay for it. But like, I wouldn't know. I guess when you're looking at this online, it's being advertised and it's only AI generated images of like and the way they describe it. It sounds fun. Yeah. Right? It sounds like, well, this seems like something interesting we should do. But I feel like the second you walk in, you go, no, thank you. Pay your $45. I'll walk back to that ticket counter. Be like, I'm not going through this. This is complete bullshit. You got to make a little bit of a fuss, I guess.
Because, so what I want to know, so I did see something. So they called the cops. And
right.
So, I mean, what happened with this company? I mean, what?
So they basically apologized. That's all they could do.
Okay.
They say, so they go, we had these the Illuminati. Yeah. So they apologized, said we had this grand idea, these grand plans of making this world for these kids and these families, and we wanted it to be better than it was.
And we blame the AI.
Yeah. So. And so I'll tell you ultimately what happened. So cops called. The cops really can't do anything. It's like you paid for these tickets. You know what I mean? But
suckers.
But it's grown so much online. The Illuminati group here is apologizing, and they ultimately refunded all the tickets after the backlash. But the thing is,
I'm surprised they did that. Actually.
I'm very surprised because they were talking about these grand plans and what they wanted, but like they also had eyes, right? They also had eyes, and they saw what their little empty warehouse looked like.
Yeah.
And so they know before anything happened what they were offering. They knew they had an AI generated script they handed to the actors the day of, but then also said, "Hey, go ahead and do what you want." They knew the planning. They knew the effort they put into this. And so like this fucking rubbish of but we wanted to, give them this and give them that. But you didn't. Like, you know what I mean? It's like some people kind of compared it to the Fire Fest, right? With like that guy where it's like
okay.
You want to promise all this stuff, but you also knew what was going on. And so ultimately the best thing to do was like, we're not ready yet. We can't go on with this. That's what the right thing to do.
But how do you come back from this?
Yeah, you don't.
How does the Illuminati group...
Unless you're the Illuminati. I don't think you can come back from it because it feels like... Maybe the next thing they put on, they don't say that they're involved. Uh-huh. They just put it on. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if anything else they want to do, but they say but they put their name on it, they're gonna like, well, these are the fuck faces that.
I know, but this is a good one's gonna lie and say, oh, this is produced by Steven Spielberg. This next event.
Well, then even worse, yeah.
Or they have to change the word,
Spielberg.
The AI
Spielberg. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. No, you can't come back from it. I don't think, right? And I guess.
Okay.
I guess people will go to anything. I just don't put your name on it. I guess you're fine. But the next thing you do better be this fucking cinematic world.
I don't think they're capable. So
they're not.
If you were here,
yeah.
Like explain, like you went with your family. You're like, all right, let's go do this. Like, what would you ask for your money back, or
if I'm being like completely honest,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to a thing that costs $45 like that. But completely honest, I decide I'm taking the kids and the family,
right.
and I walk in. In reality, I probably pay it, take a step forward, and go, "What the fuck is this?" and just film it, and then probably leave, walk through the whole thing, and probably leave, and then shit on it for the next 3 days.
There you go.
And
Like a man.
and probably not ask for my money back. I think because I would be so shocked.
Sure.
Just be like, I cannot believe that we just walked through this whole thing, this empty warehouse, and hopefully maybe post some pictures online.
Yeah.
And then, but I probably wouldn't ask for my money back.
Okay, so you asked me about a bait and switch. Have you been involved in a bait and switch?
Not like this. Not a thing where
You
I
haven't
paid
been wonked?
I've never been
Wonked?
wonked. Especially not to a place that I pay tickets for and win.
They should make a candy now called the bait and switch.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be good.
Yeah, for sure. I've probably been when I was younger. Things promised online.
It's like really exciting wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Well,
It's so.
I guess I have when I was like looking for a job before.
And it's nougat.
Nougat's fine.
Oh, shut up.
Nougat's fine.
White chocolate nougat.
No, not white chocolate. No. White chocolate's the worst.
That. Oh, hold on. Wait. I think Willy Wonka's here actually.
Let him in. So I think the closest thing is like job searches when I was like young, and like the way they describe the job, it's this, but it ends up being basically like commission based sales,
sure.
or it's like basically a pyramid scheme, where it's like you go sell this, but the more you sell, you have people under you, and when they sell this, you get their fund. So I didn't understand what that was. I just thought like, oh, I'll do a good job and sell. So that was probably the closest thing. Is like a job search pyramid bait and switch type of thing.
Got it. Okay.
Like I sold home alarms door to door before.
Nice.
So that was rough.
We can talk about crazy jobs.
That was rough.
But that's not bait and switch.
That one was rough. I've done that.
And the last thing before we move on, of course, best Wonka.
Oh God! So I haven't seen the one with.
Oh, you never saw Chalamet?
No, I haven't seen Chalamet's yet.
Chalamet's is okay. Chalamet's better.
It's hard just not to say Gene Wilder. It's very hard for me because I don't think the Johnny Depp one was as bad as people say, but it wasn't.
I remember
it wasn't the original.
Liking it.
Yeah.
But then looking back, I think I wanted to like it.
And you know what? I think you're right.
I don't think actually is that good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's more of like Tim Burton, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Yeah, and so it's really hard for me not to. I mean, it's Gene Wilder.
Yeah, it's Gene Wilder.
Yeah, he has the perfect combination of like a sweet, whimsical, but angry and just kind of scared of him too. You don't know where it's going. You don't seem very fun, but you kind of do. So you don't understand him the whole time.
Okay.
And even at the very end, when he's screaming at Charlie,
I know,
like to get out, you loser.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Marilyn Manson for a minute. So I'm glad you didn't.
Manson. No, it has to be Wilder.
It's Wilder. Yeah. Chalamet. It's really good. I enjoy it.
Okay. Good. I am gonna see it. I'm not against seeing. I just haven't. So I definitely will see it because I'm a sucker for an origin story.
Yeah,
so I'm happy to see it.
Oranges are good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. But man, Wilder's like perfect as Willy Wonka. He's fucking.
Just his entrance when you first meet him.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nothing's better. That's one of the best all-time cinema moments to me.
Yeah, and he chose to do that. It wasn't in the script because he wanted to not know, what's real, what's fake.
Talking about Chaplin move right there too.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
That's a separate note, but that was
stuck
just
in the cobblestone.
so good.
It's so perfect.
It's great.
Yeah. He's so good and so funny at just anything he does. Like anything he does.
No, he's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to go with my story. And I'm going to take us to, I think, San Jose. Is it? Yeah, San Jose. We're going to go to it's a small business owner who makes pies.
Love it.
The Giving Pies.
That's the business name?
The Giving Pies of San Jose.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not called the Giving Pies of San Jose. It's the Giving Pies.
And they happen to be in San Jose. Got it.
Good. I'm glad you follow. So, a small business owner, she claimed that Tesla left her California company high and dry by reportedly canceling a large pie order at the last minute.
That sucks. Obviously, you're near Silicon Valley there. When you're in San Jose.
Yeah.
This is interesting. This is fucked up. So it sounds like last minute meant we had to start making them already. right? So, fuck Tesla.
I know. And you know what? It's how these they ask for jelly beans in the pies.
Ooh, I like
so hard.
Ooh, a jelly bean pie.
A jelly bean pie.
Hello.
That could be good.
I'll take it.
With some lemonade on the side.
Why not?
So the owner,
Oh boy.
Rasa Tasanara.
Okay. And that's actually her name.
That's the owner.
Okay, got it.
And hopefully I said it right. But she was approached by a Tesla representative on Valentine's Day about ordering thousands of mini pies from her business.
Okay.
So, I gave him a quote and got approval. And she's like, cool, I expected smooth transitions. It's going to be great. However, payment failed to materialize when it was supposed to be due. And she's like, I'm a little concerned. But it's a big company.
Haven't
Tesla.
Paid me yet. Yeah.
Well,
you're not worried. You're not worried yet.
Right. So a couple days later, she was contacted again by a Tesla representative and was asked to double the order.
I was like, well, you didn't pay me for the first part of it.
This is true.
So let's talk about that for a second.
So, hey, I know I didn't pay you, but let's double it. Double or nothing. It sounds like
see,
that sounds like a bad bet.
I've never had thousands of sandwiches ordered, but I've had times where they order big and cancel. Most of the time we haven't started it yet, but
you're trying to cash sandwiches you can't pay.
Exactly. I mean, it's happened enough times where
that's
it's
expression,
like,
I think, right?
No, that's known. Happened enough times where if it's over $100 even, we're like, cool, but you gotta give us, because it's like you can't do anything with the shit that you make after you make it. You know what I mean? That's like you can try to. We still do. We're not paying for it.
Okay, but you can eat it. Like I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing.
Yeah, people can eat it, but not like like for us.
If you go right in front of like a homeless shelter and just throw it in the trash.
Usually, but you got to.
Can't do anything with these sandwiches.
Sorry.
And then you piss on them.
Yeah, of course.
The sandwiches, and then
you
walk away.
Yep. What else do we do?
Yeah. I heard you were up for a humanitarian award.
I just throw it at them.
Just throw it. The pissed on sandwiches,
and then throw it at them.
Okay. They still eat it.
But this is crazy. After they say double it, to say, cool, I will, but you got to pay me for because you're using material already, right? You're using you already use. This makes me mad. Go ahead.
So, but the representative, they apologized because they said their vendor, they didn't pay on time, but they were new. My apologies. They're new. They don't know what they're doing. You didn't pay. It's fine.
Okay.
So the owner said, despite the late hour and the short notice, she talked to their staff and they said, "Yeah, we can do this. We can do this.
Don't do it. I don't like it. Okay.
We can do it."
Okay.
So the order, it was for a Black History Month event.
Okay.
At Tesla, I guess for the one black person that works there.
Did they win a Grammy Award?
It was Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Beyonce works at Tesla. People don't know that.
Little known fact.
Yeah.
But.
Well, this ain't Tesla.
That's nice.
Oh boy. But you got to pay it. So anyway, it was worth $16,000 worth of pie.
Yowzers.
That's a lot of pie.
And it's hard to turn it down, you know what I mean?
Pie's delicious.
When you're getting, oh God.
Oh, you meant for her, for the business owner. Yeah, sure. I thought you meant turning down $16,000 worth of pie.
No. The money.
Cake or pie?
The money.
What do you prefer?
Ice cream cake. Other than that, pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice little detail.
Yep.
Yeah. Pie all the way.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure. 99% of the time, but.
Yeah. Except for the ice cream cake. But yeah. I mean, that's $16,000 order for a small business too. Right?
Oh yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. It sucks with that kind of thing because it's a double-edged sword because it's like that's a lot of money that you don't normally get. But being a small business, it's also hard to come up with that amount of of an order because you're not used to it, so you don't have the inventory. Right. Like it's a lot to get that, and so the amount of, I'm sure, work and effort she put into even ordering enough to make all those pies. It's,
extra shifts.
Yeah. Right. The crew, because it's like it's going to take this much, but you also got to work the regular shift today, but we got to get there early.
Right.
All this shit that people don't take into consideration. I'm not bitter about any of this.
You run out of ingredients for the pie, so you start doing a Sweeney Todd and having to kill people and put it in the pie. I get it.
Whoa.
It's hard, man. We've mentioned Johnny Depp twice, in a way.
Kind of, yes. When you talk,
nice.
I get it.
Without doing it. So the following day, Rasa Tasanara, the owner, said she sent a revised invoice to the company.
Oh, this is so fucked
requesting
up.
payment by noon, secure resources for all the work.
Yep.
However, When that deadline came and went, she was left in a difficult position.
Oh my God, dude.
She was doing some sort of yoga position, and it was real uncomfortable. But the business was forced to turn down other Black History Month catering jobs in order to make this giant order of $16,000.
Of course. Yeah, you have to. You cannot work on other things when you have this type of order, for sure.
So noon came and went. So by 2 p.m., she called the representative only to get the voicemail.
Oh, man. This is... Ugh, I hate it.
And then a few minutes later, she got a text message casually informing me that the plan had changed.
Oh, no.
And Tesla would no longer require the order.
So this is fucking, it's like, it's Tesla's fault. Let me just preface it with that. But lady, you got to get some form of down payment. Some, you know what I mean? And if you want it, that's your fault. Like, you have to.
Is this her trusting that it's a big company?
Right. Now,
Elon Musk. I mean, come on, right?
No,
I mean,
that's fair because if
Willy Wonka himself promised me,
I trust him. But no, you're not wrong. If it was Tesla,
pay $45 to come into his factory, his world of pure imagination. I'm coming.
No, okay. If you're not wrong, if it was Tesla, I definitely would give a little more railroad track, a little
Tesla,
more leeway.
a world of pure deception.
Because it's their fault, but
yeah.
I would feel a little better if it was Tesla ordering. Be like, yeah, there's not going to be a problem. You
right.
know what I mean?
You have money.
Yeah, you never have a problem with money, but I wouldn't think, you just don't want it anymore. you know what I mean? Like you're just straight up canceling it.
You shouldn't think that they can't afford it.
Yeah, that's not that wouldn't be my issue. That wouldn't cross my mind. So I would so I would give that leeway.
Okay, but let's say for some reason, whatever, I don't know, Barack Obama comes into your shop and says, "Chris, I want to order some sandwiches
How many?
for my staff. Having a big party on the yacht with Bruce Springsteen." So, and then Bruce comes, hey, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm bringing him
keep
back.
Going. Yeah, keep more characters. Yeah, what else?
Bruce
Who else comes in?
Hey, man, Chris, man, you're really cool, man.
Yep.
And then Christopher Walken comes in. No.
Okay.
I was like,
I believe it. Don't do it.
Sandwiches.
Who's
God, I love sandwiches so much.
Sandwiches.
No, but he says, hey, I want to order a whole bunch of sandwiches, and, by this date, can we set it up? It's like thousands
Like,
of
no
sandwiches.
problem.
Yeah, because it's Barack Obama. You trust his word.
You do it. Yeah.
Right. So, I and then, of course, Barack, of course, we know he's really bad at paying things. I mean,
That's not true.
He's notorious.
Don't even put that out into the ethos.
Oh, my God. Him and Bruce, Bruce can never finish an album.
No, let alone a sandwich.
God, no. Right? He only, and you know what? He only likes jerseys, jersey subs, Jersey Mikes. He likes Jersey Mikes.
Jimmy John's.
That's all he likes. But anyway, but you would do it because of the name recognition, right? So this lady with Tesla.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like I said, I would give him that leeway. Because
there's a long way to get there.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. I don't care. Because you wouldn't think.
Right. Why would you?
You have an issue, but man, oh man, but it's so much money. Now I wonder what the recourse is, right? Because they order. I wonder how short notice did they give her? Like how much of that $16,000 worth of pies did she make already?
Right.
Because with that much, you're gonna have to start. You're right, because you can't make that the day of. So she probably would have had to start probably a good amount of them, right?
Yeah.
And then
she probably killed quite a few people.
Right. So after this whole
sweet Tide pies.
With there's razors in the pies.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the recourse is. So after they canceled,
it's that Illuminati house at Halloween.
Gives
out the pies with the razors.
Oh, you know that house.
You want to cut those kids up and drink that blood.
Yeah, because that happens. But oh god. So is there recourse to go yes, they canceled, but I've already made so and so. She needs to be reimbursed for that. I don't give a shit anymore if you want those pies or not. You told me to make them. I made them.
Right.
And you owe me this amount.
Right.
I'm out.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure. So
this makes me so angry.
$16,000 worth of pies. That's.
We just got an order for $4,400 worth of sandwiches.
Jeez.
It's not fun.
Is it for the Illuminati too?
It's not. It's not. It's for Ford.
Oh, okay.
Another car company.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was. That's crazy. Don't trust it then. So anyway, the owner, she reached back out to the representative and expressed profound...
And said,
Well, she was said, I'm just super disappointed. Like my
Yeah.
whole business, like you can't do
we
this.
stopped. We stopped taking orders. Like in this instance, you would fucking probably shut down for a day. Even,
Oh, God, yeah,
you know,
right?
because like we have to work on this order.
She said, I'm done. I can't work with big companies anymore. I'm like, I'm
God.
moving away from that. So she said, it's not going to deter me from pursuing my passion and serving my community with integrity and pride, but they got to make it right. Tesla's got to make it right.
You have to. Fucking at Elon Musk right now.
Right. So that story happened, and then there was a follow-up. So
Okay.
Tesla did reach back out and they made it right.
Oh, good for them.
Look at this.
All right, we don't got to at Elon Musk anymore.
So Tesla said, "Oh my God, we feel so bad for your $16,000. We're gonna give you $2,000."
Oh no. Okay. okay. We're adding Elon Musk again. We're adding him right now. We're gonna post this on X and at him. $2,000? Fuck you. Fuck you. No, that's not a no. No. Like I mean, again, maybe she only used $2,000 worth of product, right? And it covers that. But the fucking time and effort and hours and it not taking other orders, there's a lot more to this.
Yeah.
No.
So you had still $14,000 short of
So
what
that's
you ordered.
that's the end of it. It's fucking $2,000. No way, dude. And how does this poor lady sue Tesla? You can't. Like they'll just clobber you, right? You can't do it.
Well, so apparently Tesla gave her the $2,000 without knowing how far she got in the pie.
Right. They just said, "Oh, here's $2,000. Shut up.
Sure.
Don't post this anymore."
But they then said, "Hey, we have other events coming up."
Oh, do you? Do you? Cool. Up front, cash. Yeah. No.
They wanted, hey, you can cater our women's
The
events.
fucking balls on Tesla. We're gonna stiff you $14,000, but we got other events we might use you for.
Maybe.
Yeah, cool, Tesla. Cool. Jesus Christ. Are you Tesla at Elon Musk? What are you doing? I'm gonna post this portion of our podcast and I'm gonna fucking at Elon Musk. No way that's okay. No way that's okay. The promise of other events.
Well, because then hey, you're connected, right? And that's a win-win, right? And that's a win-win.
It would have been if they went through with this order. It would have been fine, and then and it would have been amazing. Everyone loves these mini pies, but no. Is there more? Because I want this to be a good ending.
So they reached out and said it was a miscommunication. They apologized. They said that the Tesla employee was an hourly worker who said they were not authorized to place the order of pies as above their pay grade. That's a salary person.
And listen,
that's a salary person that has to order pies.
But also right? That's an executive, the CPO. CPO. Okay.
Corporate pie order.
Yeah, CEO, sure. Senior Executive Officer, Senior Pie Officer.
C.
CPO. But also
C. But yeah, it's fine.
CEO. Okay. CPO.
Okay.
I just want to put the pie in the middle.
Yeah, R2D2. Gotcha.
But also, that's not this lady's problem.
CPIO. CP.
Almost. We got to stop. That's not this lady's problem. That you know what I mean? That this employee reached out and said they would do it. That's not this lady's problem.
Right.
I was promised by your company this amount. Give me my money.
They also offered that we could cater to their events on March 6th and 7th for up to 1,600 mini pies. Payment pending. No. But so those are the other events.
Right.
And however, so the owner, she did post this story on Facebook.
Post it on X. Okay, post it on X.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know, right?
What are you talking about? Why are you posting it on every place but the place that Elon Musk it owns?
My pies just showed up. That's
like, lady. So you're messing up here.
But this got some traction, got some press. So now she has enough business coming in. People are like, oh my God. So people are coming. So she now has a lot of business outside of Tesla, real business.
Good. As she should. That's still not the point. Tesla still has not made this right. And that's my problem.
She's so busy. She actually had to close her shop on this Monday, whatever this was.
Too many orders?
To catch up on orders. So at least the community at large,
That's a plus. That's a plus.
But I think Elon Musk is nonplussed.
Nice. So
about pie.
I'm glad this ended up like that for her.
Sure.
But that's not the point. Elon Musk needs to hear about this.
Okay. Or I think he knows. I think he ordered the pies himself.
Yeah. Well, that's the one.
And he blamed it on an hourly staff worker.
No, that'd be funny if he was the staffer. He's like, he's not authorized to buy these pies. He barely even works at Tesla anymore.
He was high.
He barely works here.
He was just really hungry. He thought he could eat $16,000 worth of pie.
He's too concerned about X and our immigration policies. He can't order pies.
And fighting anti-Semitism on Twitter. Or X, or whatever you want to call it now. Yeah, sure,
formerly
right.
X.
Yeah.
Wait, formerly Twitter.
He's trying to fight. He's working really hard to fight hate
I'm going to
speech.
cut some of this shit out, and I'm going to post it and be like, yo, Elon, what the fuck is up? Honestly, I'm going to. This is crazy. It's crazy that she still didn't get paid by Tesla.
A little bit.
Not.
All right.
It sounded to me like they offered her $2,000. I didn't hear that she took it.
I'm assuming she took it, but
I wouldn't have taken it because if I take it, that means we're good. Don't take it. Go, nah. See you in court, Tesla.
All right, takeaways. What do you got for takeaways here?
So this is both bait and switch.
You got a little bit.
So, I mean, my takeaway is fucking be diligent. Focus.
Okay.
When you get offered something.
Uh-huh.
And when something is presented to you, like an experience by the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And, man, okay, no, I'm going to take it back.
Okay, take it back.
The easy way to go is to be jaded and don't trust people.
Oh.
Even though we have these crazy stories of bait and switches, trust.
Nice.
Trust the human race and be a better person, but also sue Tesla whenever you get a chance.
Always.
Whenever you get a chance.
They got money.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance.
Maybe they're not doing so well. If that's all they can afford.
Maybe that's true. That's true.
I think my takeaway is I think we should just Tesla should become like the new like clown car.
Okay.
And
they make their Cybertrucks. You can turn that into.
I guess so, but you should have a whole bunch of hourly staff workers in the Tesla clown car.
Got it.
And they just go to like bait and switches like this Wonka, and they just throw pies.
Yeah, just buy pies and throw them at people.
Yeah, and then they come up with a big hose.
Okay, I like it.
Right, and then they could, that's it. So actually, I think they should hire them.
Takeaway.
They should hire them to work.
Okay.
For the Illuminati group.
Oh well, they would probably make a better experience
in business together.
Yeah. Both these stories are sad.
I don't know. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging with us. Yeah,
Okay.
these stories they were kind of connected tonight. That's pretty cool.
I didn't even realize it until we thought about it at the end.
Look at that. So thank you for listening, and you can find us. We are, I think I'm gonna rent a camel.
For what?
The desert, man. There's a lot of people in the desert.
I don't get it. Oh, okay.
Let me take that back. I don't like that. I'm going to get ourselves on a bench. I want to put our podcast on a bench.
Like real estate agents?
Yeah, but we got to find the right bench.
Ooh.
If we can only pick one bench.
Yeah.
One bench.
I don't know.
I think I got one in my backyard.
That one.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. So you can find us on TikTok. You can find us on X, kind of, and you can find us on YouTube at Two Guys Two Things Pod on TikTok, at Two Guys Two Things on YouTube.
If you just Google Two Guys Two Things,
watch our videos, like them, rate them.
Usually on the dark web.
Talk to us. Listen, nobody watches our videos, so if you make one comment, I promise you we'll respond and we'll have some fun.
Oh, for sure. We will
but find Two Guys Two Things.
I want to read a review on the air.
I know. Once we get one,
I know
we can do it.
I know.
So
all right, thank you guys for listening. And I said that like 3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, stop listening. We're done.
Yeah. All right, Ferris Bueller, go home. It's over.
Oh yeah. Bueller.
Oh, I think you said ugh.
Yeah, because it should have gone there, but it's going at the end. It's fine.
So we're good?
Yeah, just record.
Welcome, everybody, on this week's episode. We talk a horrible cop film.